Hi, my name is Emily and I am a faithful follower of Christ. And I have 5 kids here right now and 5 more coming. 5 of them I gave birth to. 5 are my son's friends. And we're having a basketball party. And I was not planning on sharing or showing the basketball party, but I want to because, we also have a construction crew right outside the door. I said, oh, good, you guys are going to be here for the party. And they said, oh, I'm so sorry. Should we not be? I said, no, please join us for the party because there's a bunch of kids coming that have never been here before. And I was telling their parents that our house is messy because we've been under construction. So I said, if you guys are here, then I can blame it all on you. But actually things are in better shape. They're looking up. I've been a busy bee, earning some steps on my watch. Trust me, getting this place ready. But I want to show you because it is amazing to me and wonderful. And like I was saying in my 40-day fast detox update, I'm on day 22 video. I am ever and increasingly fascinated by how effective it is to very simply switch our focus. I learned years ago teaching special education, and I certainly apply this as a parent. It is so much more beneficial at times. Every once in a while, you tell a kid what not to do, and you make it very clear. But it's so much more beneficial, more often than not, to give our children do's instead of don'ts. I always say if you tell them don't write on the wall, they'll write on the couch. To give a child a don't narrows out that one thing. But it leaves them wondering, well, then what do I do? And a child that constantly hears no, 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 I would imagine grows up feeling somewhat insecure. I'm trying to think of a better word for, or a word for without confidence. Maybe just timid, shy, scared, moving forward, not knowing exactly what step to take because they only know what steps not to take. I think a child like that might grow up feeling like they're constantly stepping on landmines, making people around them mad because they don't have any direction. When we switch our focus from our don'ts to our do's, I'm just amazed at the progress that can be made when that happens. It's a powerful and profound thing. I'm racing against the clock. These parents are going to be here. I want to decorate, but I wanted to share with you, I am setting up a concession stand. So this is a basketball party. We have basketball goals in our backyard, and I'm setting up a concession stand. I'm going to show you pictures. And the concession stand is going to be just like a concession stand at any basketball game that my kids know they can get 1, maybe 2 things at. And tonight they're going to get 6 or 7. Popcorn, hot dogs, cotton candy, candy bars, little wax. Anybody ever had one of these little wax? Doesn't that kind of take you back? Those little wax drinks. Sour Patch Kids. I really want it to be like a real concession stand. And all of these boys that are going to be here, plus my own 5 kids, get to just party down, party up. Look, ding, that's the kind of stuff I want. So what I'm showing you is that I can be around all of this sugar and flour, and I'm so not worried about it because it just doesn't bother me. I feel so able to serve well and love well. My needs are met. And like I've said many times, my husband and I both used to teach special education and kids with special needs. And it was then that I realized every child and every adult, every human being has special needs. And my needs are met by the grace of God. In fact, my needs are met by God, so I can love well and serve well. And like I say in that video, my 40-day fast detox update, day 122. What did I say in that video? I said in that video that, well, I started to say that when I think about sugar and flour, and then I realized I don't, because I'm in this new lifestyle and I'm in the details. So I am currently ripping open packages. Here's some Milky Ways. I'm in these details. I am going to scrub that tote right there. See that tote? I'm gonna scrub that tote and put that popcorn maker down in it so that we can fill the tote with overflowing popcorn, just like a popcorn machine at the game. I'm in the details. So that's what's lighting my brain up. That's what my focus is. That's why I say, and I said it to Susan Miller today, work is a blessing. And I promise you, if you're still living and breathing, you have work to do. If you'll ask God what that work is, He will give you work. And it is a blessing. I've spoken at funerals and said, the work is a blessing. Colossians 3:23, let us work for the Lord, not for man. And pain has purpose. Do I not bring to the point of delivery and not give birth? That's Isaiah 66:9. God's talking about how painful delivery is, but it's worth it because there's new life. And I believe I have been birthed into this new life. Amanda said Emily's got her groove back, and I, up underneath that video, I believe is that update video. And I said, yes, some people call it a groove. A friend of mine calls it the sweet spot. I call it the zone. I'm in the zone. It's taken me 25 years to get here, and I don't regret a day of that because it's led me here talking to you. We can trust God's timing. Had I not experienced everything that I experienced, I wouldn't appreciate exactly where I am right now. I saw something somewhere on a t-shirt or something, a billboard, I don't even know what, that it's because of our dark days. It's because of the difficult times that we appreciate the light. I'm literally grateful for every bit of it, and I trust that even though I can't see it, He can. Romans 8:28, He's working all things out for the good of those called according to His purpose. So I am going to share this birthday party with you because I want you to see how much sugar and flour and junk. There's no such thing as junk food. There's junk and there's food. This is junk. There might be something good somewhere deep inside those hot dogs, but I might show you that also. I'm going to have some of that broccoli that I steamed several hours ago, while everyone else has lots of stuff like that. And I'm going to love it and enjoy it because I feel amazing. Okay, back at it. I'll string some pictures here together here, and show you this super fun party. Jill, you're right. Jill said, take a bunch of pictures. I will, and I will share them with you. I love you dearly. Let's talk again soon. Bye. I am scrubbing this tote just like I said I would, and editing this video. And I just now realized that I said, if you're living and breathing, then you still have work to do. And that's a blessing. And let's keep in mind that sometimes we might ask God, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? When I was changing diapers for 15 years straight, I kept saying, Lord, can I work? Can I work? He said, keep changing diapers, keep changing diapers. Sometimes the work doesn't seem like a great big deal, but it's a very big deal. Because sometimes the work that He wants us to do is to get healthier, to focus on ourselves so that, and for long enough, that we're able to do more. If we want to work for Him, we've got to be able and fit physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, every which way. So if you ask God, Lord, what do you want me to do? He might tell you, take excellent care of yourself. I said it in my very, very, very first YouTube video. Public YouTube video. One of the best things that we can do for other people is take excellent care of ourselves. Five kids here, 8 kids here, 3 more to go. I am in the bedroom wrapping presents. I thought I'd take this time to explain the S.O.B.E.R acronym. So, the verse. 1 Corinthians 10:23 and 1 Corinthians 6:12. This is Paul speaking in 1 Corinthians, the letter to the Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 10:12. Everything is permissible for me, but not everything is beneficial. Everything is permissible for me, but I will not be mastered by anything. As I have been making my way through this 40-day fast and detox, I'm going to push this little button right here on my phone that Clara showed me how to do several months ago. It's been very helpful. I'm going to push this little button and show you what's directly in front of me. That poster right there. As I've been making my way through this 40-day fast, and I have been staying away from sugar, flour, caffeine, using restaurants to cope, dieting, binging, chips, tortilla chips, popcorn, juice, dried fruit, YouTube, this whole 40-day fast, I'm realizing that I want my list of no's to be things that are permissible but not beneficial. So I have recently started defining sobriety for me as staying away from anything that lights my brain up that's not beneficial. If it's lighting my brain up, I'm getting excited about it. I want to make sure that it is beneficial and it is healthy and it's helping me reach my goals, which are to be increasingly obedient to Christ. And I can only do that if I can hear Him. I can only hear Him if I'm close to Him. And I can't hear Him if I'm not of sober mind. I hear somebody outside my bedroom door. Another kid's here by. Okay, so I welcomed kid number 9 and I helped kid number 2 bandage his finger that he just slammed in the door. I walked in the kitchen. He was crying, using my brand new wash rag I literally just bought this wash rag. I've never used it before. He was using it to soak up the blood. That's fine. I now know that hydrogen peroxide takes blood out of material. Where was I? Everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. And I am defining sobriety as consuming, and we consume a lot more than food, consuming only things that light my brain up in a good, healthy way. Sober, surrendered, obedient, blessed, excited, and ready for whatever God has for me. And I hope it's work. I have a video called More Than Sober. Sobriety is not the goal. It's the bridge that gets us to our Jeremiah 29:11 and our Habakkuk 1:5. The plans that God has for us to prosper us, not to harm us. And He tells us in Habakkuk 1:5 that if we knew what He was doing in the nations right now, if we knew what He had planned for us, we couldn't even imagine it. It's unfathomable because He has things for us to experience that we've never experienced. And I want to be fit and ready for this wonderful future ahead. And this present is a very wonderful present that used to be the future I was preparing for. Back at it. Okay, I have done as much as I can do right now. For now. Got all this set up. This will eventually be popcorn. And that will be hot dogs. But for now, I need some fuel. I'm gonna go ahead and eat a meal. And then I should probably go outside and supervise because a bunch of kids that are very excited to be together, running around on a farm in the midst of construction, a couple things could go wrong. I should supervise. Goodbye. I forgot my 5 olives. I put that meal in my macro app several hours ago as a gift to myself because I figured while I was surrounded by kids, I might not be wanting to think much. Oh! I'll show you what just happened. That is something that has happened. I think this is water bottle number 8. They don't do well if you drop them. I'm gonna call this a mop-portunity. The opportunity to mop. Clara, come here. Thomas is gonna take all that trash. Come here, I need you to do something. I need you to mop this floor for me. Right now. Mop it. Mop it. Mop it. Mop it. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, 5 olives is 5 grams of fat. Now this is the other day when I was making a video. I was saying that this is very interesting. Things that I would have thought had almost no macros in them, I kind of would have thought were, hey Claire, will you go get a few dog towels? Or just dirty towels. You're on camera, talk to me. Well, you can say anything.
The poodles were over by the cemetery, and then I called them over.
Across the street?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I called them over there. They're outside.
Okay, go find them.
I'm gonna put their shock collars.
No, the shock collars aren't working for some reason. I want you to go find them and spank them. Find them, spank them, and tell them this is for earlier. I'm kidding, don't spank them. Kid number 10 just pulled up. I'll show you this real quick. No, I won't. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, never mind. That was not water on my floor. That was not a kid. That was a guy picking up lumber. Things that I thought had almost no macros, and then come to find out things that I would have thought had a lot of macros, a lot of carbs, a lot of fat, a lot of protein. Don't have much at all. Here's an example. Nutritional yeast. I've been sprinkling this stuff on my food for years generously, and I went to sprinkle it on some the other day, just kind of like a 6-inch snow, thinking this isn't gonna have much of anything. But when I'm down to the nitty gritty and I only have a few carbs or protein or fat left, look at this. Just 2 little tablespoons has a 1/2 gram of fat, 5 grams of carbohydrates, and 8 grams of protein. In some ways, that's awesome, because that is some protein right there. But in other ways, it's disappointing because I thought I could sprinkle it on liberally, and I kind of have to watch it on this. Something that I would have assumed had lots and lots of fat, because olive oil has a lot of fat, I'm assuming. I don't even know. Let's look. 1 tablespoon, 14 grams of fat. Because olive oil has so much fat, I would have assumed that olives have a lot of fat, so I've been staying away from them. And then I looked, and even these giant ones, the big ones, stuffed with garlic. Thank you, Amy. So good. They have 1 gram of fat per olive. That's it. So the olive oil, obviously it's concentrated, but these with all the, what are olives? A fat, but I don't know. They're like a fruit or vegetable. All that fiber and water, and I'm so happy. Only 1 gram of fat per olive. I can have lots. 1 olive, 2 grams of fat, 0 carbohydrates, and 0 protein. Okay, these have 2, but a lot of olives only have 1 per olive. It's time for me to eat. Yes, ma'am. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. What? Put that down. Stand up. Stand up on this stool. All the way up. I want to hold you. Now, what did you come in here for?
I was wondering if I could use your phone to make like points for the game.
How about a big poster board? And you be the scorekeeper?
Sure.
Okay, bye. I just now realized the difference. It's the large olives that are pimento stuffed that have 1 gram of fat. These ones that are garlic stuffed apparently have 2. I have busted so many of those water bottles. I keep one for every day of the week. There's Saturday, there's Sunday, and I keep a spare just in case. I'm back in business here. I'm still inside the house eating all of this. Greg's looking out the window, and I just heard him say, Mary's out there playing with a hatchet. You want to say anything, Greg?
Happy birthday, Franklin.
This is going to go on my YouTube channel. He doesn't care, does he? Clara, do you want to go outside and play with Mary with the hatchet?
What hatchet?
I don't know. Apparently she has a hatchet. It was probably the one that the boys were using to break ice for the cows when it was freezing. Hey, actually, I'm just kidding. Look at me. Tell her to stop playing with a hatchet. Okay? Were you playing with a hatchet?
What hatchet?
Daddy said he saw you playing with a hatchet.
What the heck?
That's like an axe. Were you playing with an axe? What were you doing with it?
Trying to cut that thing that's circled. That's this.
You were gonna cut some cardboard in half?
Yeah.
Hey, don't play with axes or hatchets, okay?
Yeah.
What's something you can play with?
Toys.
Toys. That's a much better idea. Jubilee, who let you in? You have muddy paws.
But they're not.
You want my celery? No, you don't. I promise. Let me see your paws.
Get on the other side?
You want me to?
Yeah.
You want me to join you? Hot dog and popcorn tonight. Sausage biscuits and fruit in the morning. And Greg has already agreed to let me sneak out of here in the morning, and he's going to take care of all these kids and let me catch one of my favorite yoga classes. It feels so good after a week of lots of cardio and strength classes. I'm loving yoga, and I'm absolutely loving daily physical activity, exercise, especially in the morning, to rev up my metabolism, give me energy, and help me regulate my hunger all day long. Smile. Hey Franklin, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So that's it. It's almost 10 o'clock. I've helped. It's been a big night. I've helped all those boys get their beds figured out. They're all 6 lined up on one couch watching a movie right now. They're asking me if they can please stay up all night long. I don't want them to, but I'm gonna go to bed and look the other way. But first I'm gonna enjoy this delicious meal. I just texted one of the girls at one of the gyms that's been helping me with macros and showed her my app. I hit my fat and my protein on the nose. And I think I was 2 carbohydrates under, so I'm right there. I told her, I said, I'm gonna call this a macro miracle. Tonight has been very, very fun. I think the kids are still having fun. I'm sure they are. I've got a little bit to clean up, not a big deal. And I am very much looking forward to yoga in the morning. Being in a dark, quiet room surrounded by adults. So that's it. That's how I hosted a party and stayed sober. Surrendered, obedient, blessed, excited, and ready. Ready to go to bed, and by the grace of God, get to do this all over again tomorrow. Good night. I love you dearly. Let's talk again soon. Bye. P.S. Greg just let me know he forgot he has to go film cattle in the morning. He's got to leave at 5 o'clock. He'll be back around noon. No yoga for me. But that's okay. A dear friend just texted me. She said, I'm passing your house. How's the slumber party going? I said, stop by. So I just got to sit here and enjoy my delicious meal and talk with a dear, dear sister in Christ while these kids were coming in and out of the kitchen. So silly. 2 of the 6 boys that are here have never spent the night out anywhere. But they said they felt comfortable staying here because they know us, and Greg was their basketball coach. These kids are so cute. Well, hello, there's a couple of them now. They're coming flying in here. So I'm gonna get these kids to bed. And they said run for your life. Anyways, no yoga for me, but that's just fine. Tonight has gone so well. I feel so good. And I have everything I need to do everything God is asking me to do, including feeding all these kids in the morning. Lots of sausage, lots of biscuits, lots of love, lots of laughing, and hopefully a little sleeping. Good night. I love you dearly. We'll talk again soon. Bye.